Hello, everyone. It is Monday, December 1st, and I am here by myself because Khalil is having, well, his wife is having the twins. So it's a very exciting time for them, and we wish them all well and lots of love and happiness as they go through this little adventure of growing their family. They've been waiting for a long while for this, and they finally are here, and they decide to come a little early too, which is even better. So, so we'll have probably later on in one of the next lives, we'll have pictures and whatnot that we'll share. But they are in progress. If they're not already here, they might be. So uh, it's exciting times right now. But today, since I'm by myself, I wanted to talk about gratitude. Um, During the season, especially during the holiday season, it's something that we can easily forget, and it's something that we all should have in ways that we don't think about. We should be grateful for the things that we have, which is a thing, but it's also gratitude about the people around you and the things that that feels earned and lived and sometimes even complicated. Um, it's it's when we talk to other people, the gratitude that shows up in the friendships, like helping someone, a neighbor, things like that. The online spaces that we have, the gratitude for being in that type of a community and having those moments together. It's all these little things that help us grow and help us feel better as we get to a point where things just become more of a better environment. We always are looking for ways to improve ourselves. Well, one of the great ways to do that is by having that gratitude, and it's easier said than done. I will agree on that. It is one thing to say it and another thing to actually do it. And in this case, it's kind of on the uh, say it and do it. We have to kind of get through that and figure that out and work around that. So these are things that we just have to look for. Um, what are the gratitudes that you might have? How are you showing up for your friends? How are you showing up for yourself? Because gratitude is also something that is internal and something that you should be giving to yourself as well. The gratitude for all the things around you, the gratitude that makes you a better person. One of the many philosophies out there is that gratitude, if done right, can actually help improve the life around you, where things start coming your way because you are that type of a person. And you don't do it because of you want something to come your way. You do it just because it's the right thing. But then by chance, that also then turns things around and brings fortunes and other things to you. If you ever look at some of the people who are really in good spots, or they seem like they just always are getting something really good coming their way, they generally are also the person that is more grateful for everything around them, and they are always going out of their way. Maybe they're giving a little something to a homeless person, or maybe they're helping their neighbors, or they're helping family, or whatever the case may be. They don't think about it, they don't look for returns, they just do. And that's the kind of the trick of being grateful, is you kind of just do, and you don't look for a return. It's not about a return. It's just like the holidays are really about gratitude. They are, we think about that. We give, and a lot of people just want something back, but that's not gratitude. That's not giving. That is an exchange. And gratitude and even gift giving isn't really meant for an exchange. The whole idea of that was to share that God and Jesus, he gave things. He didn't expect things back. He gave things. God gave things to us. So we have to remember that it's important to share, to kind of change our minds on it. Because I can tell you, it is very easy to go down that path where you are looking and saying, ah, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. It's a game. You have to kind of get there, and you have to look for that. So I highly recommend that uh, take that time and really try to come to a point where what I want to say, where you share the wealth. Um, in my life, I know I have a lot of things that I really need to be better at of being grateful for, because it's easy to kind of forget that and kind of go ways that it wouldn't be. Um, so it's important that we go through those things and we figure that out. What are some gratitude things that you can think of, that's important out there? Um, One of the things that right now that's big in the United States, is Giving Tuesday. Tomorrow is Giving Tuesday. It is the start of the holiday season, and Giving Tuesday is a key thing, for many to do. It is where we can go and actually take that extra step and build on that. So that is a great way to share and to build on. So it's important that we find those little tricks, and it's important that we think about the ways that each of us can contribute to something like Giving Tuesday. And there are people out there that can't afford to do something. So Giving Tuesday doesn't mean that you have to give money. It could be giving time. It could be planning to give time even. Maybe it's not something necessarily to do that day, but maybe you give yourself a commitment that you're going to do X or Y in so many days from now, and that's your giving, that's your planning of giving. And that can help many different things. It could be a shelter, it could be animal rescue. There are so many places that need support like that, whether it's financially or by volunteers, and volunteers are just as much important to this whole dynamic. So highly recommend keep looking for those things and try to figure out ways that you can help others out there. um, it's especially during these holiday seasons and this particular year, it's really a struggle for many. So we are seeing that, and we're really trying to find ways to improve it and to help others out there. All right, well, I think we are done for today because we are having some issues. I realize that we're not on Substack like we should be right now. So I am going to wrap for tonight. I think this is on some of the other platforms. We will definitely get ourselves back on track here. I don't know why. I hate when little things like this happen. It's always fun to figure out the technology, and then when once in a while when something doesn't want to work, that's even worse. So um, let's see. Huh, that is interesting. All right, well, we are out of here for tonight. I look forward to talking to you all soon, and have a wonderful, wonderful holiday.